Can it be that it actually works? I mean, I guess it is a bit of a tradition within Floor World that it's not going to work. So I set this morning to make sure everything worked. And this morning, everything worked. But as a tradition, it doesn't when you want to go live. But it feels like now we just made everything a lot more complicated than we should. And if I just say go live directly here on YouTube, it works. And I can say, hi guys. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining and for being flexible. Different links, so I hope everybody's finding the updated one. And I see a lot of people joining, so that's super nice. I'm here in my in my living room because it felt like it needed to be a little bit Christmassy. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Yeah, I like my tree too. Spent a good amount of time getting a lot in. More is more when it comes to Christmas trees, I think. Yes. Yeah. And it was very nice to just spend some time here. Of course, we have kids that um, still believe in Santa. At least, Freya's now on the verge of believing. But uh, so we have a lot of Christmas presents under the tree here. And we had a Santa dropping off presents that unfortunately couldn't talk, just to make it a little bit more real for the oldest child, who would probably say, yeah, but I recognize you. Yeah, so it was a very nice evening. And thank you. The nice necklace is, of course, my own. I had to wear my merchandise because I think it's so nice. This just got into the in my shop. A nail necklace. Yes, it's hard to get it done right now. I'm just messing it up. Oh, you got yours too. Nice. Yeah. Did Santa bring something nice? Yes, actually. I actually got a pair of stirrups, but they are very old. I would love to know how old, but they're more for fancy than for riding, and they're antique. So they are huge, and now it can have like you know uh, uh, a nice decorational function in the house. How's the weather? Well, actually, we had the Johannes storm yesterday, but we only had a little bit of it. It was a little windy, and that was basically it. So no big snowstorms or loss of electricity or worse. So this has been pretty good. Yeah, Old and Wise. I see somebody mentioned this. Did you guys get to check it out? Because it was, of course, it was on the Dutch television, but I'm sure it's on YouTube. And of course, it was shared on my socials. But yeah, it was an um, a new, a whole new thing for me to sing. So that was very nice to do. In huge, really a bizarre big studio that usually is used for a musical, where a lot of parts, even the audience, are on move. So yeah, they could build a gigantic TV studio in it, and it was very fun. Yeah. um, there are so many messages dropping in that I can only sometimes look. So, but positive reactions on the song and the yellow outfit. Yes, I liked it too. I was very nice, happy with the dress. I got it sent to me, pictures of the dress before, and I could not really see myself in it. But sometimes you just need to trust the person in charge of your styling and actually do try it on. And it looked, yeah, I liked it. So yeah, my Christmas was very nice. We had my parents over actually, and Hannes's mom. So it was a full house, and yeah, we really went for the whole 9 yards with the food and the presents and the Swedish traditions and yeah, overall just easygoing. It was wonderful. My mom has not been in Sweden for many years due to her health, so that was a Christmas present, and it was also the first time that she was here in this house and this everything here. She got to see um, Sam, my older horse, who now is 4. She never met him. Saga, our dog, who's now 2.5. She never met her. And all of those things. And my both parents could see our new horse, who is called Jack. He's a 7-month-old Shire stallion, gray. He's going to be gray. He's on his way now, and he's uh, yeah. I thought of calling him Ashes in Swedish, but it's a girl's name, Aska. So we need to come up with something else. And Jack is just not it for me for a horse. So if you have any inspiration, let me know. I'd like a one-syllable name though, even though Aska isn't. I'd like something short. Yes. How's the new house? Yeah, it doesn't feel like our new house anymore. Really, this is now the second Christmas here, and we lived here over, yeah, a little over a year. And it's really nicely getting along. There are still spaces that, like the studio, the place where we're going to have a studio. We just got entrance to it, so we bought it, but they still had the previous owner still had their stuff in there. So now we can start building a studio in there, which is very nice. Bob, Bob for the horse. No, nope. Gray, yeah, but that's what he is. Yeah. Yes. So keep good names coming. Rick, no, no. Sorry, I know people called Rick and they're very nice, but it's not for horse. Studio with green mic. Yes, that's the idea. Yes, indeed. Um, Dave or Storm. Storm, I like. Storm could be cool, actually. Thank you. Um, Shows in the States, New York, preferably. Actually, no, not yet. On the moment, I'm trying to focus on Europe as it is for the solo stuff. Um, with everything happening in the States, with all respect for my dear American fans, I have a hard time with it. I can't believe what's happening, and yeah, I'd prefer to focus on Europe for now, and maybe when there's a president with a brain, I would like to come back. That's a very political statement to make, but I can't phantom what happens, and I never allow myself to say anything political, but I just find it's very difficult to see. I feel sorry for a lot of people living there, and um, yeah, um, maybe after his term. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, guys, but it's only a little while anyway, right? And then I need to start somewhere. So far, it's been mainly the Netherlands and a little bit in Germany. And for the next tour, I'm really working on getting outside of that borders and expand a little bit, and then see if I can jump the pond towards North America, South America. See if I can, you know, expand a little bit there. But for the moment, getting a new album done and getting a proper European tour done, good festivals is my main focus. I could come to New Zealand. Yeah, yeah, that would be fun. I mean, there's so many places I'd like to go, but also with the family and life as it is, let's go first for Europe. Bean for a horse. We're having a couple of topics here at the same time, which is now very funny. I like Bean too, but I think Storm maybe, since I think it might actually fit his personality. The horse, that is. Gandalf, yeah, no, he's not that great. He's 7 months and he likes to bite things like all the time because he's a yeah. Yeah, but he's very friendly. How is the new album? Actually, it really is. let's say for 80% done. It's crazy, but it really just needs the last pushes, and of course the right label, where I'm working on as we speak to find the right team to get it out there. So yeah, that's it. The album's really starting to take shape. So now we can really see. Okay, we've got all these songs. So what do we still need? Like a good ballad, for instance, it would need. So that's up for the next writing session. Yeah. So I still see a lot of cool names um, coming in, even though mostly some funny like Ham. You can call my horse Ham. Hey Sam and Ham. That's a very nice one. And by the way, cheers. I don't know if I said cheers to you guys, but of course, now that it's an evening between Christmas and New Year's, I am not pregnant. I'm not breastfeeding. Cheers. Of proost. Of Hulligan Gulligan. Of Santé. Of ja, skål såklart. A lot of cheers and then some horse names in the middle. Yeah, Loki. I also like Loki, but Loki is quite the character, and I kind of hope he doesn't have the character of Loki because then I'm in trouble with the horse. Oh yes, a glass of red Rioja. I actually have a French wine. It's what was it? A Cabernet Sauvignon. It is, yes. Nice. All right. What is the highlight of this year? For you, it was the Strijdlust tour and being happy and proud to be visiting it. Yes, I'm happy you got to see the show or shows. And it was absolutely a highlight for me too. And so was playing the summer festivals actually. Just and to create such a contrast actually between three different things. On one hand, I'm working on a new album, so I had him already. I already jumped the borders of this year a while ago, and in our planning, we already thinking of the year after the coming year. We're in 2027, but musically, there's that track, and then comes a metal track where the summer was going to be metal festivals and bring out the heaviest of my songs and maybe intensify a couple of the Paragon songs. And then Strijdlust, where in theaters we were going to create a whole new atmosphere, both musically as in the story. And yeah, that was definitely a challenge. Also, because I was just realizing in the beginning of 2025, Lucy did not really start daycare yet. So I had the 24/7 care for her and was picking up everything after, yeah, being a mom. After we moved here, it's been a lot of, focus on that and picking up the pace again. Then I changed management and realized, okay, there's a lot that should have been done that isn't done. So pick up the pace there, make sure that everything's ready, and then the tempo just, so it was a lot of that. So really get the ball back rolling was a highlight in itself to just really feel like, okay, we're back here, and with a lot of help from Andries and his team, big efforts there. So yes, and but playing wise for sure, the festivals and of course Wacken Open Air and Strijdlust. And actually in the last month I've been doing these fun projects as well, like with singing for all the TV show for Old and Wise. But also I got to visit a state banquet in the Netherlands that was thrown in honor of the Finnish president and his wife. So I was invited to the palace on the Dam in Amsterdam to join for dinner, which was crazy, really, in itself. Like I never imagined myself in a setting like that. And I was invited there with Hannes, and he was on tour. He had to play a big as arena show in Oslo, so he had quite a good excuse not to make it. And you can't really bring someone else. So I went there by myself, and I was a bit afraid I would just kind of feel a bit awkward and not know who to talk to or where to talk about, like, if everyone hears politicians or whatever. But I did not have a single moment where I felt like, okay, then what's next now? I was basically talking the whole time, had very, very nice, interesting conversations. For instance, with the president and CEO of Fortum, which is a Finnish company, an energy company. And we talked about renewable and energy. And I could throw him a question that I've been really wondering, for instance, about wind energy versus energy that you can generate from the tides of the ocean. Why not put generators in the sea and wherever there's running water that will constantly generate energy? But he had perfect answer to that, and very funny. Yes, I got to meet Jari Liitmanen and Jonas Kolki, and their wives. Yeah, I even got to chat with our princess, Amalia. Not someone you just walk up to. I learned now a bit of the customs. They ask people, so they have their people working for them that will go out and, "Hey, would you like to have a chat?" And then you go over and you have a chat. Very nice. Yes, and the food was very good. The tempo was very high, so they come with all these dishes, and someone already warned me up front, like, don't be too polite with waiting. As soon as you get your plate in front of you, just start eating, because you also, if you still try to have a conversation with somebody, and you might want to finish your wine, you need to keep eating, which I have a hard time with. I'm never that fast, so yes. I enjoyed it. I really did, and tried not to drink too much wine because, geez, it would be very awkward to become. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Monique, I see your. Hang on, your message. If I enjoyed your cards, I did, and I also shared a few. So they even got back in color if they already weren't. So they are absolutely loved in the family. Thank you for that. Let's see, any new tattoos planned? Yes, for years, years, years. I want to do something with a horse, preferably one that's on his back legs. I have an idea. I just have never really gotten to the part where I think, yes, there it should be, and how big. And it's now been years since my last tattoo, and I'm pretty okay. Yeah, I don't like a tattoo on the back. I can't see it. It feels like it's a bit of a bummer. I already have tattoos I can barely see, and yeah, I guess I would like to be able to see it. So yeah. um, the little lamp, is that the one you are your Paragon lights? You mean, Chantal? Because if it's that one, yes, I do, and I am having it um, in the house on to remind me. How did I manage to bring the gifts back home? Book a cargo flight. Yes, indeed. Yes, I had a very full suitcase and I needed an extra one. So luxury problems. But thank you so much, mostly for all the lovely, lovely gifts. It's a gift you guys come. Let's never forget that. Why the snake merch? Actually, it doesn't have too much of a super deep meaning. More than I think a snake is a cool creature, and uh, you know, snake can bite its own tail. Things can come full circle. I kind of had that thought in mind. Um, I find it fitting in the atmosphere of the merchandise, but yeah, that's about it. Did I like I did like the socks. Yes, I do. How did I choose old and why? So actually, it wasn't so that I had to go through all the 2000 songs in the top 2000, or so they kind of came with a short list of ideas, and old and wise was in there, and for me it was sort of a no-brainer. So um, yeah, uh, I've listened to that song growing up, and then I must have, it's not a song that I've, I have in a playlist or something. And for a couple of years ago, the song sort of popped up in my head again. Like, wait a minute, I know this song. And then I looked it up, and then I've have it in my in a, in a list or listen to it regularly. And so, um, yeah, it was a song with many good memories. Even though, yeah, and of course the lyrics they are so beautiful. um, reading face. Mm, possible to get floral t-shirts filled in the shop. Oh, and then it went. See, you can scroll down. The size of them are limited at the moment, and mine is close to being washed too many times. All right. Well, maybe it's time for a new edition of floral shirts then, to get a fresh batch. Are you nervous for these kinds of television shows? Yes, I am. Yeah, yeah, because it's really out of your comfort zone, and there was quite a bit of audience. The studio was humongous. Many other artists. So I mean, it's not like you walk on and you do it. So the preparation time is also very long. At first, I thought it was a bit too much, but it was actually very good to have. So yeah, no, it does put me on the top of my toes. Um, yes, the Nahorn book. Yes, it's great and it fits my child very, very, very much. Very much. It's a great book. Thank you for that one. um, I where am I? Oh, here. Sorry. How was it performing with Marco again? Yeah, that was super nice. I mean, I had not seen him in many years, but it was like, meeting an old friend and picking it up where we left, basically. So, and Hannes is doing good. Yes, he is. Yeah, thank you. He was very tired from the tour, 6 very intense weeks. But yeah, so now, and of course, Christmas for some reason, it's never really relaxing. So now we're going to do that and breathe for a bit. Yeah. House is in the middle of the Swedish nature. Indeed, it is. Yeah. A coffee mug. Yeah. Yeah. I actually have coffee mugs in my merchandise nowadays. No, we now have the luxury position of having 176 people in the chat. And let's see. Is the new album going to be very different from Paragon? I would say yes and no. I would say it's going to be the heavier brother of the album. Structure wise, it's more like pop songs, so there are no 7 minute songs like a Nightwish. They're more compact, but they're definitely much heavier. I would like to send you some present, is possible, some sent by mail. I actually prefer not to. Very honestly, I sometimes get called out and it needs to pick up presents, and it's so sweet. But I'm totally happy with love this way. Um, will you spend New Year's Eve? Yes, we are planning to go to friends here in the village with our yeah, just a couple of friends. Most of them have kids in the same age, at least Freya. So yes, well, yes, floral wine glasses. That would be a very good idea, and maybe something on YouTube, wine inspired rather than coffee. I would like that. Got the pajama you showed from War Child. Actually, pretty comfy. I'm happy you got that one, and I'm sure the money goes to a very good organization there for War Child. Well done. And I do agree, they're comfy. I don't like to sleep in them much. They're very hard, but and they're so warm. So, but for like indoor wear, super nice. Do we have lots of snow yet? No, we don't. We don't have any actually at the moment. Yes, so we're waiting for that. Um, Growing my own veggies and fruits. In a in a future I will, and then I'd love to have bees, but I really have no time. I have no time for that kind of stuff at the moment. Not with two kids and two dogs and two cats and two horses and a career. So no, not for the moment. Love your blouse. Thank you. Me too. It's a bit Christmassy. Any news on Nightwish you can share? There is no news on Nightwish. Um, oh, I don't know. Six festivals for 26. Can you share if more are planned? There is more coming. Yes, indeed. What more I cannot share, but there is more coming. Um, Bigger sizes of t-shirts in your merch. The one are a little bit too small for me. Okay, yeah, I'll make a note of that. I'm curious if you named Lucy with the meaning of light in mind. No, not light, but really, I had more Lucy, Lucy in the sky with diamonds, Lucy of the AFAR. So it's more the connection to that Lucy. um, Bees are very hard, I read here. Yes, I can imagine. I heard about it, so it's not something you kind of do. So that will come when I retire or something. Not yet. 5 times XL shirts would be great. Okay. Okay. Um, did Lucy lose some Dutch words when she was with you? Yeah, she did. Yeah, actually, and she is a absolute sponge for songs. So whatever song, English, Dutch, Swedish, she picks it up and words come. But if not all the words, it's for sure the melody. That's spot on. I mean, she's 2 years old, just 2 years old. But yeah, it's really funny. Yeah, and if it's something heavy you put on, she goes like this, and then she looks at me or to the Hannes like, yeah, yeah. So she's gonna be all right. It's a shame they don't ship t-shirts to Russia right now. Yeah, it is. It is. Does she understand Dutch, Lucy? Yes. Yeah. It's a bit like with Freya, I need to keep talking Dutch regularly, and then it just stays in there somewhere. Ewout, yes, I was able to bring the wolf and dog present home in good shape. Yes, yes. It's waiting for me to find a good space for it and the time to put it up. What about your outfits for concerts? Are you thinking of them a lot before choosing the one? Yeah, I mean, it depends on, I mean, for my own shows, they are all made especially for me. So then, of course, a lot of time and preparing goes into it. And now, for instance, for the TV show where I sang Old and Wise, and then even for the state banquet. Um, I was so unsure about what to do there, like, yeah, what is appropriate, that I asked for help, and that helps also by regularly doing this to keep me like this, because else, everybody has the tendency to kind of go with you what you know will fit you and what what very comfortable with. But then you basically always look the same. So for me, it has been quite eye opening to work with different, like a variety of stylists that come with ideas. For instance, the pink suit that I also wear on Pink Pop Live. I I was never going to wear pink, but in the video where it was in black and white, and that light pink in a black and white shading gave a beautiful color. That was the idea of using it for. But then I was wearing it and it looked so good on me. I mean, me in a pink suit, that would have never happened. So that is the reason to still sometimes think if I want to get outside of the box. For instance, a yellow dress, like I said before, that is not something I would have picked, but it worked on me because someone who can see me differently than I see myself can say, "Hey, why don't you try and see if you like it?" And yeah, it's cool. um, ooh, here goes a lot. Nice. My dad recognized you, Marco. Talked a bit with your dad. He actually recognized me from the photo book. That's very cool. All right. Like when I share behind the scenes videos, please share more. Um, the Paragon book survived the movings. Yes, yes. Everything has survived. So that's very. Um, I've been listening since early days of After Forever. To see your career develop through all the years and different styles of music has been amazing. Thank you for saying that. Time interest for Arian in the future again. Yeah, let's see. Um, did I enjoy singing with Maria Fuselier? Yeah, very much. She's a very very professional singer, but also most of all a very very kind woman, and we had a lot of in common things in common. So yeah. Um, is the Iberian Peninsula on your plans? No, no. For holiday or for playing shows? Still hoping for floor wine. Yeah, that's a good idea. Will there be a DVD from Strijdlust? I don't think we'll make like a DVD, but everything is recorded, so there's definitely material coming. Um, would you guys like a DVD? I mean, I thought that that is something that also now, since digital world is just DVDs from the Stone Age, like me. Would I consider writing an autobiography or memoirs in the future? I would. Um, did Freya watch K-pop Demon Hunters? Yes, and we all know the songs. We're going up, up, up. No. Kika de Wet was. Thank you. Oh shit! And now I scrolled, and wow. Okay, now I see your answer to my question about the DVD. Yes, we'd like a DVD. I would love a DVD. Blu-ray or DVD would be nice. Yes. Some of us are still old school. It seems like everybody of you guys are old school. No offense, me too, but okay, okay. I need to start making notes here. Extra large t-shirts, floor wine glasses, DVDs and Blu-rays. You see, everything goes in circles or in waves, right? First, we need everything digital, and then we want everything VHS. Yes. Vinyls and all that, even cassettes. Yeah, it is DVD for the keeping. Yeah, I understand. Andres will make notes. I think his hand must have fallen off by now. Well, he's good in typing. But if we're doing old school, he's sitting there with a pen and paper. Make also small shirts. Okay. But we have small. So what is small? Small. Smaller than small? Extra small. It's a good thing I didn't drink more of this wine because apparently my brain is, well, let's call it the end of the year brain. This is my reading face, guys. Sorry. 5-finger socks. You call them gloves, or is that just a funny thing to say? For baby kids and t-shirt. Yeah, that would be nice. We have small, but I don't think we have extra small. Can you tell a bit about Als ik je zing? When will it be broadcasted? It was mentioned on TV today. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's another TV show, a Dutch TV show that is recorded and will come. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it, but it will come in January, pretty soon. And of course, you know that we will keep you posted on when it comes. 3 to 1 floor wine, yay! If it's going to be wine, What would you like? What kind of a wine would you like? Hang on. And then it jumps. Here's someone wondering if I have any favorite poems or poets, and I am ashamed to say that I don't, and that most poetry is completely lost on me. And I wish it wasn't like that, but many I just don't feel. I don't understand it. That doesn't mean that it goes for all of them, but I never really gotten into it. So maybe I just haven't really found the right poem or poet yet. Doom. All right. Only the poetry Thomas wrote. So yes, but it's more like an actual poem. I sometimes just don't understand it. Okay, here's the smartass asking what kind of red of wine it should be. It should be red and white wine and rosé. Wait. um, if I ever visit concerts, not at the moment. No, no. If I'm home, I'm basically at home, and it's also because Hannes is playing a lot. If I would like to go to a concert, it's quite the organization, and since I'm already away a lot, and so is he, so usually nights out for me are not really happening. And if I see something, I see indeed a Sabaton concert. Yeah. So I was supposed to be in Stockholm to see the show of Sabaton. Fortunately, I made it to Amsterdam, at least a part, because I had Lucy also. So I saw seen the opening act for Sabaton and then the beginning, and then I really had to put Lucy to bed, who really didn't want to. And then I missed the rest, but I was going to see it in Stockholm. But then when we were supposed to go there, Lucy got sick, then I got sick, and we spent a whole week in bed with high fevers. And so much for our holiday and so much for the show, because we were supposed to go to the show and then stay in Stockholm a couple of days and just do some city tripping and eat good food and basically hang out with family. And yeah, that was a huge bummer because Freya and Hannes' mom were there, and Freya and I were stuck at home with an empty fridge. Yeah, yeah, I would have loved to see it. But here's a deep question: who's floor over 10 years? In 10 years, I am gonna be 54, and I have bigger kids. I have grown-up horses, and I have no idea really, because I talked about like planning ahead, like I think big businesses maybe can do. And even big businesses have a harder time nowadays where it goes from 5 year big plans to 3 year big plans because it's so hard to look into the future beyond that. But I kind of hope that in 10 years I'm still the same me, just a little bit wiser. And maybe Nightwish came back, or maybe it didn't. And maybe my solo career exploded and I'm the biggest rock goddess in the world, or not. I just hope I'm happy and I'm healthy and my kids are and Hannes is and the people I love, and we're still doing like nice live chats perhaps or the chats. Of course we've this year had the opportunity to see each other in the real life, but I do realize that here on Floor World, the world is bigger than the Netherlands, or it's not always possible for everyone to travel. So I found it important that we still have a moment like this to sit down together, and I really appreciate everyone for joining here. Um, yeah, and know that my plans really are to expand outside of the borders of the Netherlands. Like I said, the world is a big place. We'll take it one step at a time, but the idea is there, and the awareness that you guys want me, to come outside of the Dutch borders. Of course, I really don't. So, um, now I totally missed the answers on the wine. I need to scroll back about that later. let's see where we are right now. Do you watch other artists in summer festivals when you already have performed? Well, I mean, the thing is with Nightwish, we are usually the last one, and by the time we're done, it's usually no other bands or you know other kinds of acts in different places of the festival. But for me to move around on a festival area is usually a little bit hard. So and then I can only see things from the stage, and the sound usually sucks. But I do try to go see a few things because it does really get me going much more to see other bands rock it. So, any plans to continue the Strijdlust shows anywhere else? And yes, I do. Yeah. And then it's comment on my hair. Yes, it has indeed grown. Yeah. Uh, Fortunately, I like my long hair. I've been missing it, but at least now I've got long, healthy hair, and it's my own hair. The biggest reason to cut it off was just that it was so not my own hair anymore with all the extensions, and it looked great for a little while, and I like it natural. So now I'm happy with it. It naturally starts to. Oh no, it's on this side. It starts to gray a bit. That's nice. I like it. Um. Let's see. There is a TV show in the Netherlands where you need to direct an orchestra. Is that something for you? I don't know. Maybe. Never really tried. Um, Movement in the house. Yeah. Oh, you could see him. He walked by. I think he was laying on the couch and got so warm. It's time for his Fenris is our one of our dogs. Big. He's very furry right now. And our two cats. I wonder if anyone is in there. We took in two cats in the beginning of the year, and they are really super social, always around. Even when we go for a walk with the dogs, they join. If I would do Sing Man and Song again, no. I think I've now done the Dutch version and the German version. It's super intense to do, so I'm pretty okay with that for a while. And when comes the new album, I don't know yet. We have no date yet, and I kind of like to not have to have a deadline because I prefer to do a good album rather than to get myself stuck on one. There is, of course, an approximate idea, and but no actual date as it is yet. No. Yeah, and some Jenny's writing that it's nice. I'm glad you have the freedom of living in the nature again. Me too. Yes, it's I now realize it's not something I like. It's more something I need. I cannot really do without. How many takes did the final light and the weave from Yesterwind take you? That note gives me the chills each time. I wish I remember, but I do remember that the recordings actually went really, really fast. Remarkably, since I just gave birth to Lucy. It was 6 weeks after. um, I really recommend you to our Polish folk metal band called Radaghost. Radaghost, I'm probably saying it completely wrong. I think you would love them. Thank you for the tip. Now Fenris comes here. Fenris, come. Hey, hello. You. Hello. Earth calling. Fenris, come. Come, Cola. Fenris, come. Now he's coming up. He's 5 by now. Hey. Hey, come and say hey. Hey. Hi. Hello, eh? Yeah. Oh, hello, everybody. Oj, oj, oj. Ja. Nee, hey, puppy. Yeah, you're not a puppy anymore. No, your breath doesn't smell like puppy either anymore. No, it's right. Yeah. He's doing good. He loves being out here too. Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to let him out in a little while. He likes to sleep, has a little bed in front of the door, not for the night, but just for him to be outside. And it's freezing. But he likes it. And then he lays there. And sometimes a car drives by. It's very rare, but when it comes, he's there to bark at it. And he loves barking at it. It's feels like a big dog. Yeah. It's too bad that there's only two more people living there, so it's always the same car. But let's not spoil the fun for him. Hey, boys. Yeah, but he runs like the wind. Yeah, he does. He can be very, very fast. Yeah, but he's not destroying trees. No, he's not destroying much actually. Only the floor. If he tries to position himself on the carpet and he just tries to dig a hole in it. But yeah, he barks at the same car. Yeah, yeah, a couple of times a day, coming back and go. Yeah, it's very eventful. But my dear people, I see I'm stealing half of your Saturday night. No, it's a Sunday, actually. It was supposed to be yesterday, but yesterday it was our wedding day. So, of course, then we have to move the chat to a Sunday because wedding days are pretty holy. 9 years in. um, I see some more horse names coming in that I like. Thank you for the ideas. Thank you for the congrats. 9 years, 9 years. It's crazy. What happened to the time? I mean, I was very pregnant with Freya at the time, and she's now nothing but arms and legs like I was at that age. A super tall girl, crazy. But I would like to thank you so much for joining this chat somewhere between Christmas and New Year, where I really hope you guys had wonderful holidays already behind you. I hope that, like me, or like the intention I have actually, is to take it very easy the coming days before slipping out of 2025 and right into 26. So I can now also wish you a goede route, say we. We say that is in the south of the Netherlands, where you kind of go from one year to the other. Have a good party, or don't have a party at all. Do whatever you want to end this year well. Hopefully, with some good memories of this year. And I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions, but if you have them and you want to go for them, good luck. I can't wait to see you in real life or once again here on a live stream in 2026. And really want to thank you for all the nice, wonderful, warm memories of this year. I'm so happy we had many opportunities to meet. Grateful for the time you took to come over, for the traveling for it. Once again, also for all the sweet presents. Once again, I will say you don't have to, but they are very cherished. And thank you for them. So, yeah, I hope you had a nice chat as well. I thought this was super nice. Thanks for some good ideas for the merchandise, and for the horse. And checking in on so many things. It's wonderful how updated you are about everything. So thank you so much. Be well, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and we'll see each other very soon in the new year. Yeah, big hug. Bye, everyone.